Let's talk about plural nouns. Plural means more than one. Singular means one. When you use a plural noun, you have to change the noun's form. For example, 1 dog, 5 dogs. Sometimes you have to add an es to the word. For example, 1 bench, 5 benches. Sometimes you have to change a y to an I, then add es. For example, 1 berry, 5 berries. Sometimes you have to change an f to a v, then add es. For example, 1 leaf, 5 leaves. But here is the tricky part. Sometimes the plural noun's form does not follow the rules. These are called irregular nouns. Here are some examples. 1 goose, 5 geese. 1 moose, 5 moose. 1 man or woman, 5 men or women. 1 person, 5 people. 1 child, 5 children. 1 tooth, 5 teeth. The best way to learn the forms of irregular nouns is to read because they are used throughout stories. Let's talk about verb tenses. Verb tenses tell when an action is happening. There are 3 tenses: past tense, present tense, and future tense. You use the past tense when you're talking about an action that happened before. For most action verbs, all you have to do is add ed to change it to the past tense form. However, there are irregular verbs that don't follow this rule. Here are examples of past tense verbs. Were, they were here last month. Was, I was there yesterday. Jumped, Billy jumped on the trampoline last week. Drank, Sarah drank a cup of tea last night. Had drunk, Sarah had drunk a cup of tea last night. You use the present tense when you're talking about an action that is happening right now. But keep in mind that when you're talking about one subject, you add an s to the verb. When you are talking about more than one subject, you use the regular word. Here are examples. Billy jumps on the trampoline. Billy and his friends jump on the trampoline. Last, you use the future tense when you're talking about an action that will happen in the future. To turn a verb to the future tense form, you add a will in front of the word. Here are some examples. I will be there in 5 minutes. They will jump on the trampoline next week. Sarah will drink a cup of tea tomorrow. Let's talk about comparative and superlative words. Comparative words are used to compare 2 nouns or verbs. For comparatives, you add an er or the word more to convert it. Superlative words are used to compare 3 or more nouns or verbs. For superlatives, you add an est or the word most to convert it. Some rules to remember are: if a word has 1 syllable, you add er or est to it. If a word has more than 1 syllable, you add more or most to it. If an adverb ends in ly, you use more or most. Here are some examples. She ran faster than me. Sally is the fastest runner in the group. My dog is more gentle than his dog. My dog is the most gentle pet in the world. This ruler measures more exactly than that ruler. My ruler measures the most exactly. Alan speaks more clearly than Jane. Jane explains the most clearly out of everyone in this school. Hope this helped you, and remember to subscribe for more lessons.